Hello.
I'm so happy Banjo-Kazooie Decompiled is out.
Yeah.
What she said.
Yeah.
Banjo-Kazooie Decompiled, it's so good. FPS. What thought though?
Oh, keep. What about it in particular has you excited?
It's a decompile project, like Ship Apart Canyon, except Banjo-Kazooie. It's widescreen, it's full FPS, and it's very moddable.
What kind of mods are you gonna get for it?
It looks like the ones that are coming out with it are like Jiggies of Time and the retro one. There's probably going to be more. I am looking forward to what the modding scene has, because the Banjo-Kazooie modding scene gets ridiculous.
Can I put Banjo in power armor?
Pardon?
Can I put Banjo in power armor?
Probably.
Can I put Kazooie in power armor?
I think someone put Doom on Bottles' puzzle game.
Oh, hell yeah. So, guys, welcome to Quest Through the Quietmarch.
We're back again.
We're here. We're there. We're everywhere.
Sometimes we're nowhere, but today we're somewhere.
I thought you said the name wrong, then I realized, oh yeah, it's not the quest.
It is a quest.
Yeah, we're questing to quest through.
Yeah.
Oh. Curse was the last one. Right.
Yeah. Dogs are going a little crazy. Being little buttholes. I don't like it.
Me when I'm a dog and I go wah 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 wah.
Punt them into the snow.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
The only way that I'm not gonna punt them into the snow is if we have a flawless recap today.
Oh shit.
So what happened last time? Or the dogs did it.
Okay, I'll try to hurt them. Last time in Quest Through the Quietmarch, it's a different title because it's season 2, but now we're in the Quiet. It's a different season. I'm not sure if we're doing like a mini version of what we did with Five Darks, where we kept changing the subtitle. I don't really know what's happening with. Okay, no, we're just changing it once. All right, this is what you get. All right.
I just didn't like putting season 2 and everything.
It was kind of funny though. Anyway, last time our team had the hardest situation I've ever been in. They talked to one fuckboy for longer than 5 minutes.
It's this guy.
It's this guy. And you know, he was catching up with his girlfriend, who was supposed to be breaking up with him, but she's doing it really fucking slowly. Kyle is not sealing the deal. But to be fair, this guy is a little weird, a little possessive. You know, consider what you will. If you had like a girlfriend that went missing for like 25 years, and you were out for 5 because he was also in the Quietmarch. If you had a girlfriend missing for the total of 20 years, would you, one, accept that she's dead and move on with your life, maybe mourn her a little? Number 2, dedicate the rest of your life to trying to find her? Or 3, oh shit, that woman kind of looks like her. Oh shit, it is her. Well, this is dope.
I mean, it worked.
Anyway. If you voted free, you're a fucking sociopath, but also you might be the matron. So the team talks to him a little, and mostly that means Kevin gets really fucking mad at him and goes, "No, I'm her girlfriend now." To which he goes, "Oh, cool." Yeah, he was like, "Cool, dope."
Also, I don't like you.
I don't know why. We could talk about it. We could talk about our differences and, you know, understand why you might hate me.
It's almost like he knows words to say, because people can say words and mean completely different things.
It's like he can lie.
And then Kevin was like, and then you made her go into a kissing booth and sold her out to people. And he's like, well, she's an adult and she can do what she wants. I didn't make her do anything. At which point, we decided that we hated him forever. Him and Kale talked for a bit, and at one point, a certain name is brought up, a certain Maddie, which was, if you might not remember, Polycule member 2, and he gets real mad. He slaps the shit out of that bitch. As they would say, he did slap that hoe. And the team didn't take it well. So they did the other reasonable thing that wasn't just try and hit him on the middle of the street. Steal Kyle and run away. They just stole the woman in front of him. At which point we learned a couple of interesting facts about him. Number 1, he is impervious to damage. Number 2, that's because he has an army of loyal boyfriends and girlfriends who will take damage for him. He has a simp army that he can transfer damage to. Which, you know, one of those things that you might want to learn after we saw him hit them all with a fucking gigantic scythe katana thing he has, and half of them collapsed.
They're probably fine.
They're probably fine. They seemed fine. They're really loyal to him. Also, this fucking katana thing is terrifying. This is just kind of fucked up. The team runs away from him and tries to leave, at which point Fabio and Monkey O fight him for a little bit until they realize this is a lost cause. And while they're trying to leave, they realize one problem. Chain that go to Quietmarch take you down. Him have big knife. Him have big knife. Him break it. Fuck all them bitches.
Well, it's fun. He was just dealing with his girlfriend's captors.
Fuck all them bitches.
You know, it is crazy that he just decides, I'm choosing violence now. I don't give a fuck anymore.
You guys stole a person that he liked in front of him. You guys took
Okay,
him.
to be fair, we can't say anything about choosing violence to his or against his credit. Apparently they get like several pot shots into him before he attacked us.
We did tell Kyvelli off, but you know, it doesn't really matter. He was going to attack us at some point regardless.
What are you talking about?
I
kind of like a
to
dickhead.
think it's all my fault.
Yeah, I'm gonna blame Kyvelli forever.
Guys, I'll tell you this right now. If you guys hadn't have, you know, threw the first stone and then the first several stones, he probably wouldn't have attacked you guys. I already told you guys this at the end of last time.
If we hadn't thrown several dozen stones.
Yeah, it's your guys' fault.
Yeah, it's us. We did this. And then we stole his girlfriend. I think we're the bad guys.
I mean, from what everybody around probably saw, you guys stole a woman, pushed her in a hole, and you know, he was trying to get her back.
Are you forgetting about the part where he put an entire knife into a crowd of people?
Oh, that was a thing. That was a different thing.
And that was a different situation happening.
Yeah, you guys used like crazy illusion magic. That wasn't his fault.
That wasn't his fault that he did it.
Yeah.
He just
someone from the King's Guide troop would never do that.
It's true.
You know what's funny?
If there's one thing we've learned in this couple of weeks is that authority would never do anything wrong, let alone murder innocent people in the streets.
Yeah.
You know what's really funny?
What was that?
The innocent people are probably well aware of how fucked up the King's Knight troop is, but they have zero power to do literally anything about it, so they shut the fuck up.
What?
Which was a bad political time to do this fucking story.
But the King's Guide troop saved the town of Arfwisk.
What a fucking time to have this campaign.
Which was a bad fucking time to do this campaign. Which was a bad fucking time to do this campaign.
It'd be a bad time if I gave it like a different acronym. The Iron Certified Elites.
The Iron Certified Elites. I mean, it has been proven to be a group of just anybody who they fucking find. So, anyway, after Justicia Dimitri successfully breaks the chains that are letting the captors of his beautiful, gorgeous girlfriend flee, the team falls to their death, and that's where the game ends forever. We all just TPK'd, so I'm sorry to tell you that happened.
Unless
actually, I am lying to you. I would never do it, but I am lying to you now. There is one thing more powerful than being murdered, and it's the kitchen of a woman. So we fall over and we are successfully saved from being deader, and dead-end in the Quietmarch by falling into Sano's kitchen somehow. In case you missed that, that's capital. That's the god that never shows up. And I don't know if you haven't watched any Quietmarch till right now. This is your first session. Hello, welcome. It's a bad one to be your first session, but I can't stop you if you're watching it.
I made a little yes square over here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is where the yes square is. This is where you guys landed.
Oh.
In the yes square.
Yes square.
What
makes it the yes square?
It's the opposite of a no square.
Oh. Yeah. This is where consent happens.
Yeah. This is where you're saved and not exploded or splattered across the floor.
You see, this is the room that has a bunch of those pillows that have the word yes on them.
This is the room where you can find consent, and the team was in here in the room where you can find consent. At which point, a couple of things become apparent to us. Number one, not number two. Number two is I haven't told you yet. I'm getting the number wrong.
Yeah.
Number one, everybody now knows where we are. Don't
get too many things wrong, or the dogs get it.
Oh please! Oh god! Okay. 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 So, number one, people now know where the fuck we are. Explicitly, Leisha knows. In case you missed last session, fucking somehow. If you missed last recap, Leisha's a priest partying with us, and that one is a priest of Yuzumira, which if you have completely not, if you've listened to fucking Kingdom Hearts, I guess, if that's the only game you've played to, at least you're up to this one. That's the god of dragons in this realm. And you might find out that in this world...
I did mention them in Kingdom Hearts, didn't I?
Yeah, that was like a whole thing. That was specifically the first time we heard of that name.
That's true. That's awesome. I forgot I did that.
Yeah, because the Dracovic skull thing that Gilgamesh found.
Yeah, because he's one of the three.
So if you only ever watch Kingdom Hearts, welcome. I don't know how you got here, but now you are caught up to that part. That god, she's got a thing for Selenel, which is the god of this kitchen that we're all live, laugh, pudding. I'm gonna just put it over here. Live. Maybe it's gonna write it. Oh, I removed the no square. All right, fuck it. I don't care.
Oh no! Now it's the no square.
Fuck it. There's only one line of fully pudding.
See, this was actually a lie. It couldn't have been the yes square because it's the no square. The yes square has to be a different shape. It has to be a different shape entirely than
Listen, I'ma just cut to the fucking shit while you're adding that back in.
It's a circle now.
It's a circle.
Yes, circle.
Yeah, it's okay. It's remodeling. Anyway, we talked to Yuzumira, and by we I mean mostly Law and the other two guys who happen to be listening in. Long story short, she is noting that this place is pretty fucked, specifically, notably, and especially Selenel is retreating further into downward somewhere. It's getting harder to do the kitchen thing that we're seeing right now, which is the reason why she's been mysteriously absent the entire second season. There is a cult of undev, presumably vampirism, that is attempting to gather divine energy to resurrect their god. And it's highly implied, and when I highly implied, I mean it's outright stated, that if that cult that has our friends, that's also stated, gets either of the two clerics in here, they might just have enough to do it. So, yeah. They're best friends already. You can tell in so many ways. And by fault of, if we don't agree, it's gonna go even worse for us. And either way, we should probably go there anyway, because that's where all of our fucking friends are. And also, if we get that cold out of here, I might get Selenel out from fucking dying maybe in the future. We agreed to look further into it. And by we, I mean Law, who's enforcing it on everybody else. In other news, everyone could have died, so I don't care. You're going on my magic quest now.
Yay!
You are the isekai protagonist. And we have slowly been adding women to our party.
We're building a terrible harem where I'm having sex with none of them. So
Not
the
a
team...
single drop of pussy.
Not... He's like, God, it's still sexless. The team walks out. They're in the pits. This is the cave. Notably not the entrance to the area that they came in, which is good for them, considering that they have an angry, beautiful Justiciar, Commander Dimitri, first of his kind, probably looking for them a little. Him and his beautiful sex brigade. So being out here is a little weird, but we do make it work.
They should have been here on the map.
Yeah.
But instead, they're like here on the map. Or like here on the map.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be the second one because it was. I mentioned it was on the ass.
Yeah.
In the asshole of the island.
I do like how we even put it as far away from our goal as possible.
The ass. Because that's also where the kobold trees are.
Yeah.
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 We gotta go all the way up.
All the way up
somewhere
there.
Here. And
You
we
gotta-
don't know where, but somewhere.
You gotta go wherever this one was gonna take you out from was gonna just like take you up to the north, and you would assumed that meant it was gonna go into the reserve. But you know, you might not be able to get there now. You might have to go to the Angie Dragon Lair or to the weird the weird islands.
Oh god,
like,
oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god.
What's up?
We don't need to look at the islands.
What do you want to look at the islands for?
I don't. They exude a rancid vibe.
You're
You
going
don't, you don't like the
blind.
Tadpole Island?
I do not like the Tadpole Island.
But the Tadpole Island. Nothing bad's ever
What?
happened in the Tadpole Island.
Nothing I've ever read has happened on the Tadpole Island.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Anyway, not worrying about the Tadpole Island right now. We're in the pits, yay! We search a little, and we know there's another strange, crazy thing. There's a woman.
A woman. What?
And another timeline. Kyle goes over there on her own and gets immediately kidnapped, but that's not the timeline that we're in. So this near dying woman is like, yo, what up? I'm gonna die real soon. Just don't say anything
I'm gonna die
else.
real soon, and I'm gonna reveal all of your personal fucking negative feelings.
I'm gonna
traumas
die
out
real
loud.
soon. By the way, Fabio, I know you're worried that your dick is small. It's okay, dude. It's perfectly average.
How did she know
It's okay.
I thought my dick was small?
It's okay. Your hands are just big.
Anyways, the deep elf, which has again, welcome to Quietmarch. If you were not here last fucking session, they can see shit. They can see the truth of shit. Even though this one's missing one of them, because things can happen. to you.
Also, I
Like,
just want everyone to understand a thing, because it was mentioned in like the first episode of Quietmarch ever.
Mhm.
I just want everyone to look at where are they at? There they are. If you remember, a person was called a deep elf in the first episode of Quietmarch.
It is true.
She was
She's
just
not
black.
A deep elf.
I'm not a deep elf. What are you fucking?
I'm still expecting like the hit sequel of I am a deep elf. I'm just also white.
I'm a white deep elf.
I need the balance to be restored, but not right now. Anyway, she was wandering with some people who had her charge, and terrible things may happen to you. We also believe that they might be the people who had ND, but we don't know for sure. Anyway, they betrayed her, and then they put her in this hole, and they told her to scream. Anyway, we're leaving by, and they left her to die. And after us basically chastising her into doing it, even though she did not want to, she was more interested in being dead. But, you know, eventually we convinced her that being a burden is fun and awesome. And she decided to instead tag along with us to see if we can find her charge and or the people who were trying to get her. And she with us now. She with us. Fabio got her. We be moving. We be schmoving. We be here.
Kill one dog.
What?
Only one.
What? What'd I do?
So you went with that joke, and I was thinking about making a joke about how when it gets hard, I pass out because all the blood goes to it.
Everyone.
But anyway.
Everyone.
Yep.
That was a good ass recap. I enjoyed that recap.
Thank you.
Why don't you come
Thank
over
you.
here and roll on the gotcha?
Oh, I love snorting.
She loves snorting this gotcha. with our good buddy ruler and our good buddy the Duke.
I love you, the Duke. Okay.
Hey, it's an auto success.
Hey, never complain.
Very nice,
Whee!
very nice. Succeed with a complication, but still succeed.
Yeah.
Don't go over here.
Don't go.
Don't go over in this section.
Oh yeah, by the way, the Caledonian Boar was reborn in the Quietmarch universe,
they got,
and it's now like a full buff anime woman.
They were defeated in the Fate campaign, and then got isekai'd here as a saber face. So
Yeah, just so you know that could happen to you.
it could happen to you at any point.
So like, if we actually like party die in another game, is it possible to just fall into Quietmarch? And we
I mean, half of them would go to Quietmarch, half of them would go to Kingdom Hearts.
yeah, half and half.
Yeah.
So we like flip a coin.
Maybe I make another random world one day that like takes in visitors from alternate realities, you know?
Do you think after like the 5 minutes that Gorphos died for realsies, like one of them got sent like the spirit?
There's just the Gorthos here just hanging out.
Yeah.
That's how I get Anthony back in.
We just gotta tempt him with Gorphos.
We just gotta Gorthos it up. Anyway.
Gorphos it up.
Gorthos it
Let's
up.
Gorthos
it up. Show no mercy.
Oh my god.
My guys,
We have a plan, boys.
you guys
But-
have made it into the first layer of the Quietmarch. Upon getting here, you guys were immediately shown the crazy lighting that the Quietmarch usually has in it. However, immediately the blessings of Isabmira were activated by Lisha, and you guys were able to go through and see this place as it actually is, as well as you all believe either through the blessing or through your own understandings of the Quietmarch that you guys are most likely immune to most of what this first layer of the Quietmarch has to do with you. You've been told that the first layer of the Quietmarch is relatively safe, but who knows? Maybe you'll run into some things. Maybe you won't. Maybe you'll figure some things out. Maybe you won't. I don't know what to tell you. Sometimes things just work out. Sometimes they don't work out. You know what I mean? That being said,
Everything works out when you're gay.
everything works out. What a happy
Okay,
end.
like objectively that's not true though, but okay.
What are you talking about?
No.
I thought the gays were always happy and nothing bad ever happens to them.
Nothing bad's ever happened to the homosexuals.
Yeah. That's
It's a
why-
good day.
That ever happens to the candidate.
You guys have now gained another partner. You guys are moving your way up and through this area. At this point, you guys have said to your partner, they are Illistira. You guys have said to them that that you guys do not mind them being a burden. Currently, Fabio is carrying them.
They're doing the princess pose right now.
They are really rough. They mention that they have been poisoned. They mention that they have been basically here laying in the dirt for the past like several days. It's a miracle that they probably haven't died, to be honest. They're also missing an eye, and when they lifted up their bandages, it showed that there was still fresh blood. So, you know, there's a lot of things probably wrong with them at the moment, and it's crazy that they are alive at all. But they are, luckily. Hooray. Potentially in the next couple of episodes, they will severely change look for some reason or another, but we'll talk about that later.
Was she also gonna grow a boob window, or is that just happened the one time?
Maybe. Crap. Anyway.
And from now on, everyone has a boob window.
There's a reason for it. You need the boob window in the Quietmarch for being able to. We just
look back at her and she's dressed like Farja.
Yes, Sarja, yes. I need you to do okay, Kreb. I need you to do a mix of the Tharja outfit and the Jane Doe outfit.
Jane Doe outfit.
Make it Vistonified. Anyway, so.
Oh, good bit, good bit.
Good bit. We have great bits here. That being said, currently, you guys have this new charge, but the rest of you are mostly fine. Fabio and Monkey-O are hurting, but not dead, luckily. When it comes to everybody, you still have your injuries from the fight, if you sustained any. Which is to say that, did you regain all that health, Fabio?
I thought you told me to heal all the way. Apologies.
You should have like what, 25 health? Or like, no,
Yeah.
It was like 13, I think, after he hit you again. Because you gained like 20 health at one point, and then he hit you one more time, and you're like, ugh! So.
Yeah, I think about 13 was about where I was.
Mm-hmm. You guys are mostly, at this point, alive. So that's, fine. But whenever you guys make your way through, you don't really know which way to go. Whenever you guys step away from the area that you were just in, whenever you guys move further into the next place, you do find that it almost looks like the stone in the walls throb and move for a moment. As you guys watch the stone about, it feels, unlike the surface, very alive.
If no one else is gonna point it out, are the walls moving?
The walls? What?
I thought that was my concussion.
No, they're definitely moving around.
You see Monkey-O is like staring at the wall, just like eyes narrowing toward them before he just sits back down like,
Your concussion might not be helping either.
When it comes to the walls of this place, they have been known to shift, though, as you see them look to it, I've not noticed something like this before the last few times I was in. The Quietmarch has only recently became widely available again. Though even then, whenever I was around the entranceways, looking around for what I was doing before, I saw nothing like this.
Maybe it just has not been seen yet, or maybe it's changing. I don't know.
If you're wondering of the walls, you are seeing them as you would see any if you are in the presence of a deep elf.
I assume that your presence changes how we see them somehow. If I'm understanding that right.
All deep elves find a home in this place. We are accepted, gifted, and when those of us are brought to an age where we can give such aid, we become guides for a reason. Whenever we move our way through this place, where you would see an obstruction, she snaps her fingers forward as if commanding Fabio to move.
Oh, here I go.
Move, my liege, my steed.
Where you would see an obstruction, she puts her hand forward onto the wall and then pulls back what appears to almost be clay in her hand. I see a passage.
Huh. So you're seeing paths that we cannot see, then?
The paths you see here that move about as they do, they are made of a living stone. One that is, well, akin mostly to monsters, as you would call them. But they are denizens of this place just as I am. This stone, you would find it quite useful. Whenever it is gathered by our people, we are able to use it to create quite a lot of things. From pottery, as you would normally do something like this, to beddings, to meals, to clothing.
You can make it into something edible?
Everything is edible.
I suppose everything is, even if only once. That's the adage.
This here is not, however. She will put the clay back up against the wall. When this stone here witnesses fighting, witnesses tragedy, death, sometimes even just being too far corrupted and old, it turns into monsters. This one here, unless purified, will be a monster soon. That is when you find...
like a living dungeon.
That is when you find things like mimics. That is when you find things like worms. I've been told that even humanoid creatures can make their way out of there. Though I haven't seen any myself, they say that you might not be able to even notice. If they are the same as mimics, as I've already gone over, most likely we can assume that if they did take on a guise of a human form, it would be nearly imperceptible.
That's Curious and disturbing. Maybe we should keep moving.
This one here, as I said, will be turning soon. I give it a day or so. So we should not walk our way through. But it would have been interesting to figure out. If I was feeling better, I would try.
That's fair. We don't need you pushing yourself.
You're right. I will not push myself at all. She motions back over toward the party.
You've really taken over with Fabio, I say.
Fabio moves them over. As I told you, I am fully fine taking on the role of burden if that is what you will allow me. Should I hold back?
You're welcome to do as you wish, though it is very funny to see Fabio carrying you like a princess.
You just shut.
Speaking of which, you do have all of those weapons and armors about you, Fabio. Are you sure you should be carrying me?
I'll be fine.
All right.
If he needs me, I can take up the slack for fighting.
Says a nearly unconscious Monkey O as he walks forward.
Maybe we shouldn't be risking that concussion becoming chronic, I think.
I don't think we should be risking staying here much longer if that what they say is true. As much as I would want for Fabio and Monkey O to sit back and relax, we should get away from this wall.
That we should.
That much we can agree on, yeah.
If it is something that takes in darkness, evils, or even just brutality in general, I'm sure that my magics would not be very good to have around it either.
You guys are,
Maybe
you know,
not.
decently understanding about all the blood magic-y stuff
All the
that
blood
Dakar
magic?
does.
Yeah. We've seen the blood magic. We all know the blood magic.
We love the blood magic.
If that is what you guys, if that is all you guys see here, do you guys want to move on?
Yeah, let's move.
Yeah, we move on.
Okay. As you guys move forward throughout the rest of the area, you guys begin to keep walking. Occasionally, out of the corner of your eye, you guys would see a small patch, potentially of that same malleable or moving stone-like material. You find that Lisha is extremely interested in it, as well as Kyle, as both of them have been inside the Quietmarch and inside these tunnels before, but never noticed anything of the sort. As they move about, Dakar seems very much like watching them as they go about, but staying a little bit away. When you make your way forward and through, eventually you do find yourselves away, at least from a good distance away from any of the materials that seem to go about. A good distance away from any of the living stone that seems to be often around these places. Fabio, you are carrying your charge a little bit farther than the others as they are looking about before the two of you do return and seem to have a bit of a time making your way through the area. A few people may go with you, a few people may not, but essentially she was looking ahead to see if there was any more living stone up ahead of you. As you guys surround yourselves down in this place, eventually you find yourselves in a decent spot away from any of that stone-like material, hopefully at that point being safe from it if it does make its way out and about. There's no truly safe places in the Quietmarch. There's no truly safety that you can really find here. But at the same time, after walking your way for about half an hour to an hour, some of you are finding yourselves getting somewhat tired. I will ask, do you want to keep moving forward through this tiredness? If you do, there will be some rolls involved, but you could end up making your way a little bit further on. Or do you guys want to attempt to gain whatever little safety you can in this one area that seems to be somewhat away from the different stone-like things about? Basically, are you going to rest or not?
I think we should rest.
If we're not gonna find a better place later on, it might be better to take our chances here, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not incredibly well versed in this area, but I do know that if we do make our way a little bit further, we should be able to find a small encampment of my people. Though I'm not entirely sure if it will be quick or not. And I'm not sure what will be on the way.
Even if we do find them, there is a chance that your encampment will have an aggression towards us at first. Not that I don't trust people you trust, but we don't know everyone's motives.
The different encampments of my people are motivated by one thing and one thing only, and that is trade and trust. When it comes to adventurers, like a couple of you have already claimed to be, we don't trust very easily. You would have to trade, or you would have to gain that trust in some other way. Finding me and bringing me to them could be one way, but again, I don't know exactly who would be in this sector. I just know they're nearby. That being said, as far as a couple of you are concerned, it could be difficult for them to want to trust. So shall we?
What do you guys think?
If we rest, does that mean we eat?
Yes, if we rest, that does mean we eat.
Yep. Sit.
Coatl has spoken, we shall go sit and eat.
Well, I guess a better place would be like to sit.
We have been outvoted 1-13.
Wait, what?
Well,
13,
you
hold
know,
on.
dragons take a lot of votes.
We only have 10.
Is that how that
so
works?
I don't know how
Alright,
to
good to
count,
know.
all right?
Is that how
I mean,
that
we
works?
still
That's
had
good to know.
Toledo
I have so
and-
many votes.
Sorry, I counted Toledo. Fuck me.
If we had Toledo, we had the witch, and we had Say, and yeah, that'd be 13.
Speaking
So
of all of them,
technically-
we haven't had
Mhm.
time to think about the book yet, right?
We haven't.
Whenever we were looking through that and we had seen the different things on there, we did have to now take note from what you've all said. There were some deep elves among them, right? As well as visitors.
Mm-hmm.
The King's Guide troop may be involved in some way with a lot of the things going on here, but
So one of them that they wrote as interest, if I remember right.
No matter what, we're too far away to really understand or be able to do much about it at this point, right?
Yeah.
Right.
But more questions for that fellow whenever we return.
Mm-hmm.
It's something to at least be aware about, yeah.
You're all pretty
I know I'm pretty.
expected to leave this place. It's dangerous, you know? And even if you were to leave, that would be weeks, if not months away.
We were originally expecting to go into the Quietmarch and head up to the north. So us ending up farther to the south has been a bit of a setback.
You guys also know that it technically is not weeks or months away. You guys can go back whenever you want.
Yeah, we can.
Well, yeah. Unfortunately, if we went back the way we came, there's someone waiting for us that...
No, I'm talking about the magic that would take
we
you guys
can
back.
we can kind of get back whenever we want.
Which
We have
magic?
the gazebo?
to return to the witches area.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
I thought that was more of a... We create an illusion of it.
Yeah, the way that it was
Approximate.
worded in that case, it was like the way that was worded at the time is that it was kind of more of like a, if we're down here and out there, it's not like we just go up there and we stay there. It's more like we kind of make the place for
You
a bit.
have created, if you guys remember, because there was basically a dark circle appeared around the witch's hut, or the witch's manor. You guys basically have created a way for you guys to get there, but if you were to ever step out of bounds of that, you would not be able to return to the surface. You would just, the only place you can go is there.
Yeah, there you
There
go.
we go.
Yeah, it's not an illusion, but it is only that spot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We have our way to return to a localized area of the surface that we had previously marked. That wouldn't exactly get us outside, but it would get us, I guess, lowercase o outside. Alicia, I sense you getting closer.
A localized area? Where exactly would that be?
You're really pushing how much I'm willing to give you. Don't make those eyes at me. Do not give me those boo-boo eyes.
They remind me
Somewhere,
of my husband.
somewhere in the west area where the forest would be.
The Western Forest? Oh, the Marsh of Yule?
That very place.
Interesting.
We have our way to get there if we need to be at least in the surface for a moment.
Is that why you returned with the Fall Maiden?
Hmm?
The one that was there before. The reason I was even following all of you before. You were following
So
us
you-
for longer than what we saw?
Exactly that. You were following us further than that?
It's not every day you see one of the Knights of Rito making their way through. Ones of the people that are strong enough to move entire cities. Well, moving them one way or another, influencing them. That was the one of early fall, right? I could tell because of the shroud of leaves that she held about her.
That was the very same, yes.
It's a shame that I didn't get to meet her in her time of power. I would have been able to notice her from a lot further away. But as soon as I saw all of you making your way out of that place, as well as seeing the unique company that you held, I wanted to follow you. Not only that, I had to meet with a couple of people either way, so you all making your way toward that bar was very much in understanding. I'm glad that I ended up following all of you, though. Every bit about everything I've seen so far has been interesting. I was wondering if you were ever going to mention that marsh.
Are one of you one of those knights?
No one here, no.
Ah, darn. She actually legitimately looks disappointed.
Yeah, he's just like, you cannot keep hitting the jackpot, you know. Eventually, you do have to lose.
If only.
The one that usually is about this place, or the area around Arfwisk, was the Winter Lady. Unfortunately, the Winter Lady is, well, been absent in recent years. You mean,
haven't heard of that in a long time.
you mean the one who would make her way through the farms? You guys remember Kyle talking about this in the first season? Talking about a person, just for other people, talking about a person who would make their way through the different farm areas and things, who was essentially like almost a folk hero in how strong they were and how powerful that they could do to repel any sort of threat, whether it be an actual like threat like a monster or even like a natural disaster.
Also, she was like 1,000,000 years old, and also, why don't you ever just recap things just for me? Why is it always for everybody?
Because you pay attention.
Yay!
Yeah. Also, wasn't she dying? Wasn't that also a thing?
Yeah, wasn't that also a thing?
Apparently she has either that or she's missing in some other way, because from what Lisha is saying, she's not been seen in quite a while. Again, 25 years went by from things that were happening.
Yeah,
there.
it's a long time.
You guys remember the last thing you had been thought of with that was that the Dark Witch was going to be going and seeing them because they were nearing the end, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I think that was like 25 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, that's a very long 25 years to be actively dying.
At this point, it's very rare to see any of them. So excuse me if I got a little excited seeing one of them show up in town. I'm sure I wasn't the only one that noticed them either.
If they carry that sort of presence, I cannot blame you for it now.
I can only assume that that was the reason that my two associates didn't show themselves. They were probably too busy following her.
I do have to ask.
Hmm?
Who were you waiting for anyway, your associates?
I haven't actually done a lot of questing with those two. I've known them, I've known about them. They are a group of lucky adventurers, is the best way I can put them. They've survived many different hunts, many different delves into the Quietmarch, and as they have survived them, they've survived difficulties that people around their level should not have ever been able to. I don't exactly know how they have or why they have, but I was planning on figuring that out. More than anything, I like information on people. More than anything, I like to know how things work. So, I was mildly interested in seeing how they survived, or at least being around for them to not. But if they ditched me to go and follow one of the Knights of the Seasons, then I suppose that's fine. Once I had seen that all of you were working on that puzzle over on the table, however, I knew for a fact that that was where I would rather be.
Do you often go looking at bars for people looking for weird puzzles?
That puzzle's been there for a number of years now. No one's been able to really figure much of it out, and eventually people stopped trying. Not many people cared since we all knew exactly who had left it there. Not a lot of people have a lot of love for that individual. Indy, I believe?
Yes.
It was not subtle when he wrote it down, yes.
That was the only part anyone really read before they went away from it. Not only that, even whenever I was looking to it, I understood a bit about it, but I assumed the only way that I would know the rest of it was to meet one of the ones from the college. Unfortunately, they have not made their way out of that place in quite some time. So, here I am. Watching a group of people walk into town with a living legend make their way over toward the table that has the markings of a madman, solving it, and of course, one of them happens to be a visitor that speaks with a goddess that no one speaks to. It is why I thought that perhaps one of you might be one of them. And if you were, I might be able to figure out exactly how you get that strength. But I suppose you're correct. Eventually, I have to count my blessings. I can't assume everything's going to go my way.
Who knows? Maybe it'll go your way again.
If you're looking for one of them, unfortunately, you're just a few days too late. As the deep elf just kind of settles themselves off in the corner. One of them was my charge.
So that was you were with one of them?
Me? No. I was escorting one, as well as her daughter, as I mentioned before. And unfortunately, they were stabbed in the back, as I already mentioned.
It still doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Is it just that they only wanted one because it'd be easier to move them? They'd both be valuable at that point, right?
I'm not entirely sure the reason behind those two's betrayal, to be honest with you. Perhaps they were working with someone else, or perhaps they figured something out, or perhaps they needed some other thing about it. All I know is that whenever they attacked her, they went for me. And once they went for me, they went for my other charge. In the end, they must have been planning that assault for quite a while. I would not have expected that a deep elf would be one of the famed heroes of those seasons, one of the strongest among the people. It does not matter
Why
what.
not?
It does not matter what you are, as long as you are in favor of the witch, right? I suppose. If that's truly how they get their power.
Why is Deep Elf unbelievable?
Whenever people look over at the marshes, most of them believe that that woman never leaves them. And to be honest, from what we understand, there's not really much in the way of anything in those marshes other than her. I would have only assumed that the Deep Elves would be too far away from her to be able to be related to her in any way. Is that weird?
I'm
Some
not
people
sure if I
assume
know
that
enough to say that.
People have assumed that she was one, but she isn't.
For your informations, it has been mentioned before.
just to get people's information, get people's things together. Nobody really knows of the entrances to the Quietmarch. So there being an entrance in the marsh is not common knowledge at all.
Yeah.
The only
that part. I was just
people
being like, I don't know if I can respond to race racism right now. I don't think I'm qualified to answer that. But I can answer that one.
The only entrance people know about in the entirety of the island is the entrance in Arfwisk.
Yeah.
And that's because nobody's ever around the college, and nobody knows about any of the other ones. But like there being an entrance in the marsh, nobody really knows that. Because she doesn't let anybody in.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing.
No one's allowed in.
And again, if you were to be in conversations with the Deep Elves, you would have to go to Arfwisk, and most likely, if there would be any sightings of the Dark Witch of Yule in Arfwisk, it would be
would be situations.
But yes,
You know, knowing her, she probably has been there,
most
just
likely.
in a disguise.
It's like exactly her, but she has a mustache on.
She just doesn't wear the big top hat. She just wears like a fucking like a suit of armor. So people are just like, that can't be a witch.
She uses magic to change the color of the outfit. It's the same outfit, it's just different colors, so they don't know it's her.
That can't be the Dark Witch. They have white mage gear.
Yeah, come on, catch up, everybody.
It's all hot pink.
It's just hot pink.
Hot pink. Wow, she's got dyes for days.
We will move to the
dying?
hangout scene, and then we'll go back into the room.
Yeah.
As I get the tabletop back up. But yes.
Yep.
As essentially, she seems to say that she wasn't sure that a deep elf would be involved because they would be too far away from her. At that point, there is not much to be said. That being said as well, though. So, this one deep elf that you were charged with was someone connected to the Dark Witch of Yule?
Do you think that one was the one that... No, right?
What is it?
We had I suppose there would be altercation with a group of black-cloaked cultists. From what we understand, a deep elf had led them to the area where we were.
As I have mentioned before, the people that were there, we never assumed they would be attempting to attack us because they were so few. But in the end, they attacked us in a much larger group than we had initially assumed.
Did they happen to duplicate by any chance?
I don't know. I was overwhelmed, but duplication.
Heavy sense of necromancy in the air.
Did they leave behind weird dust or ash?
Yes. The few that I was able to take out, they did. Yes. One amongst them was incredibly strong, however. The one that I had fought, the one that had attacked my charge, they were on the level of a warrior I had not seen before.
So there was at least one of them in the flesh, as one would say. Something stronger than what they sent. It was just sheer numbers for us, at the very least.
I mean, it makes sense, right? If there was one there that was
so much stronger than the others, it makes sense how both both of the ones that were taken out really quickly were the way they were, right?
Right. Suppose you wouldn't want to leave that up to chance.
Someone who could take on both of those witches whenever they were both extremely powerful. One of them being apparently one of the most powerful people on the continent. Even if they were taken by surprise, they would have to be someone skilled. But we didn't see anyone like that.
They must have been, if I have to make an assumption here,
The room's open as well. Anyway, keep going.
highly
Yeah.
skilled but not as powerful. They just knew of a method to get around them. And they didn't show themselves because they probably could have been overwhelmed by us at that point.
Is something we could ask that man if there was anybody who was there that was really strong, right?
It's a thing we can ask.
You keep mentioning this person to ask questions of.
We've captured one of them.
Or at least a copy of one of them. I'm not sure exactly what happened there.
You've captured one of the ones that you believe are connected to all of this?
Yes. Through dispelling their enchantments, we were able to capture them. And them not just simply being able to die.
When we had no idea that could happen.
And neither did he.
Neither did I. You just see Kowaddle. But I always assumed that I was great.
That is true.
Also, whenever I was beating up on those guys in the kitchen, they seemed to just, like, very much not be able to handle any of my magics.
I guess whatever you have might be a big counter to what they're doing.
Interesting. I would very much like to see this person at some point. So you're saying that you might have known my charge then?
Known them or were
Not
supposed to meet
personally.
them.
What Fabio said.
It would make sense that they were going and seeing the witch, I suppose. Most likely why they asked for me in particular, as well as the guard of those other two. I don't know why she was making her way with her daughter, but in the end, it wasn't a need to know. Interesting. So through my actions, not only have I lost one of the most important people in the Quietmarch, but through their actions, I have also lost one of the most important people on the surface.
If it would like to catastrophize it, I suppose that's one way to say it.
I'm not feeling extremely optimistic about most things. Gaining back my armor, living through the night, not getting stabbed in the back by anyone here, despite the fact of how nice you've all been, to be honest.
Nah, I get that.
I'm going to be very blunt. If it weren't for my training, my sheer need and drilled inside of me to survive, I most likely wouldn't have even called out to any of you before. Force of habit, I guess, for a body on the brink of destruction.
Well, it's ended up being a good thing in the end. We were
That's not to be,
supposed
that's
meet
to be
regardless.
determined.
you've given us a lot more context of what was happening, of what happened to the people that we were supposed to meet. We were meant to meet, no matter what you might think.
The only thing that I've told you is that the person you were meant to meet is dead. It doesn't really solve the conundrum of your own charge being gone and potentially also dead.
I doubt that they would actually kill the witch. They're collecting them for something. And to do that, they need them alive.
Collecting them. I wonder
And as far
why.
as we saw, your charge wasn't left anywhere from what we've walked through, were they?
As I mentioned before, we were in a completely different part of the Quietmarch at that point. After they captured the priestess's daughter, they forced me to walk through the Quietmarch, bringing them down to this area. They seemed to have wanted something underneath the roots of this place. And it was around here that they told me that they didn't need me any longer. I still don't know what exactly they were looking for or who exactly they might have talked to. All I know is that they kept me poisoned, inebriated for the most part. I was mostly delirious making my way through these tunnels. I do know is basically where they would have gone, though. As I mentioned, this body of mine has been trained to survive. So if I wanted to retrace my steps, I could definitely get back to there.
I mean, at that point, the question is, do we think that is worthwhile?
Depending on where you're going, we may be going that way either way.
It'll definitely give us clues on the people we're looking for.
I'm
There
going
it
to be
all
honest
lines
with
up.
you. I don't really know much about where we're going to be headed. I assumed you were going to ditch me when we got to one of my tribes. There's still the
No.
thought in my head that you're using me to get to them, to be fair.
I mean, to be
Nah,
able to
that's
trade,
fair.
sure, but honestly, knowing all of this now, why would we?
Most of the information that you've given me could be seen as a way to exclude you from any sort of blame or thoughts of betrayal, but as much of a hard evidence as you're giving me and as much of a nice ride it was being so far, you'll have to forgive me that I'm not entirely optimistic. I don't have to do anything. I was actually going to say the same. I was actually going to say the same thing, to be honest.
Because I can't see this. I can't see the room. I haven't seen it in the last 50 minutes. I've been trying to get in.
Search
can't
the
get
name Blue.
Oh, am I,
I
on
can't- I don't
am I on
see it.
invis?
I got in.
Up, up, up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
on
Emerald, the specialist fucking boy in the world
There
can
you
see it.
go.
All right. Thank you.
I'm sorry.
I'm just good at searching up things in the fucking tabletop search. Why I don't know what to say.
It's like the best. It's like their thing. That's
I
the
kept
best thing they
searching
can
it
do.
up, but it wouldn't show up, bitch. Fuck you.
What were you looking
I
up?
hate you. You have to get back. They're trying to get back in the room.
I'm in.
No,
I'm in.
I
I'm in.
kept up, but what were you looking up?
I was
The name
just looking.
Blue.
Yeah. It just wasn't working out.
Maybe case sensitive. I don't know.
Do you think I'm fucking stupid? I'm really stupid. I kill you with hammers. I fucking hate you.
The quiet march has already gotten to all of you.
I'm not
The
invited
cabin
to a
fever.
birthday party anymore.
The cabin fever
I guess
sitting
I'll
in.
leave.
Fabio flies up
It's tearing us apart.
Fabio flies up toward the ceiling. Actually goes through the ceiling because it was a mimic.
Oh.
It's
going
tearing up my heart.
I get one of those woo Poe blessings. I turn my flight into fucking spectral flight so I can walk through walls, disappear, and fly.
Walk through walls, disappear, and fly. Much more unique than the other guy.
It was then Jonathan.
Anyway, I mean, where were we?
I just wanted to make sure that I'm being as forthright about it as possible. That way, if I am just having a good, nice time through the tunnels, and all of you are planning on helping me through the devastation that has racked my physical body and my psyche, then you can give me an "I told you so."
We don't
Will
like
do.
those, I'll tell you that.
That being said, if what you are saying is true, and if I do take it as a full-on face value, then that would mean that there are quite a few people who are usually strong pillars of the foundation of above and below that are now missing. The witch, several of their knights. It's interesting.
It seems that they are being specifically targeted.
More
From
than
what you are
that,
describing, one of them was indeed targeted.
more than that, we were not given any information on it.
Your eye, you're the thing that you're able to do, right? That's what you mean?
Not mine.
You would.
Before we go out, at least in the tribe that myself and the priestess were a part of, we make sure that the road ahead is with as little trouble as possible. There is an oracle among my tribe. When he sees us make our way away, he gives us his blessing and he looks ahead for us. We were told that there would be some trials, some dangers, but nothing like this. Meaning that he was either blinded or he lied. I don't know why, but either explanation is bad.
The optimist in me wants to say that there could be the third option. Think they're still going exactly how we saw them. It's just that they're not as bad as we think they are.
One of the strongest, if not the strongest deep elf in the world was killed. That wouldn't be as bad as I think it would.
You are 100% sure that's what happened? At what point were you poisoned and inebriated?
I've been poisoned for the entire time. But I saw her. I saw that wreck of a body left behind. I saw what they stole from her. I saw what they did. I saw the gaping wounds. If it was an illusion, it was a good one.
But more than that, I saw the look on her face. My charge's daughter was devastated. She didn't talk the entire way. She didn't even ask me how I was in the several days we had traveled. She was just broken. The last I had spoken with her before that, she was giddy and excitable, wanting to figure out what she was going to do when she reached the surface for the little trip she was on, wondering if the witch would allow her to stay there for a while, wondering which towns to visit, where to go and dance. And then the next time I heard her, days later, after the travel, the only thing she was talking about was how best to use her ability to get revenge.
I see.
If I do die before the night is through, if I do die before I wake, if you truly are the kind people that you say you are, could you find her? Her name is Frozen Stonekeeper. She is, now that her mother is gone, she is the acting priestess of my tribe. If it still stands.
Of course.
I wouldn't say we're kind, but we'll do our best.
If you truly are meaning no harm, there is one more thing I can tell you. Even if you are planning on killing or waiting for me to die at that point, at the very least you should know, even just to rack on your consciousness after I die. My real name is Sunwalker.
That name sounds familiar.
I am honestly just wanting someone other than my tribe to know it, since I don't know that they live. You can continue to call me my other name if you want. It's the one that I give travelers out here.
It would be impolite for us to be spreading it everywhere, would it?
Our names we believe to have power, though to be honest it's probably just superstition. They are given to us sort of haphazardly, some by coincidence when they're born and just things that happen to be around, some through aspects of stories that they like, some through just general understandings that go about them. I was one of the rare deep elves born under the actual light of the sun. Thus, the name Sunwalker.
It is also why they ask me to be the one to guide those who are going to leave the Quietmarch. It is supposed to be good luck. Because I will bring them to the sun.
I like that.
Either way. Be it superstition or not, around other people, please just use the other name I gave you. Unless it slips out. No harm, no foul.
Mm-hmm.
I think we can manage it.
Yeah.
We've held the worst secrets.
We have held worse secrets, huh?
We have had more secrets.
No,
You know
we
there's
haven't.
unicorns. Anyway, not playing.
You don't even know the amount of bullshit we're dealing with. We haven't even shown you the bag.
Hey, did you know that there's like an entire area of like preserved magical beasts? Oh, really? Do tell. I'm playing.
No
Leisha
way in
really is
hell.
having the greatest day. What is the opposite of like no good, very bad day? It's the opposite of what Leisha has been having.
At least she's just like, today's great, honestly. This is fucking funny. I got to push around a lady in a hamster ball. That was pretty cool.
You don't get
Didn't-
to do that every day.
Didn't get hit like all these fools. Got to talk to my guy. That was pretty neat.
That was pretty dope.
Like, I just want everyone to know, because like we talked about this during the map making stream. What just happened with Leisha is what all clerics want to happen at the end
Yeah.
of their clerichood. Like
Yeah,
that
and she
is
just
that
happened
is
to
the
stumble
be all
onto it.
end all. That is like when you are like the like essentially a step below the Pope. It's like
And
they're
she
like
just slipped
cool.
into it. She like banana peeled into it.
They're like, cool. I'm like the most common, like highest ranking part I can be as a cleric. I'm like a bishop, and I get to talk to my god one time. Meanwhile, she's just told like, oh yeah, I can talk to you guys as much as you want. She's like, I'm so important.
Dude, I'm like the Pope now.
I'm so important and strong.
This is awesome.
I'm glad the party decided to keep me instead of what, like fucking just like
The first spot
yeet
we
me
had.
away or like throw me in a bag, like the DM thought they would.
For a second, we thought about putting her in the Iraqi method bag, but cooler minds prevailed. I'm glad she's here too. Don't get too clever.
I mean, at this point, the only person going in that fucking bag is gonna be the king at this point.
You put the king in the bag, he like disappears, reappears in like the king's treasury, and he's just like, where you think I was gonna go?
So this is your harem box?
Who knows where it goes? I don't know, man. Probably somewhere similar to what happened with fucking Zotoair. Who knows?
Oh, so again,
Put them
Iraqi
on the
torture zone.
slab.
No
Alright, guys, very
slab.
funny. Free me from my binds, please. Guys? Oh, shit.
But yes, as Sunwalker seems to, for a moment, just sort of have a look about them where they just kind of give like a bit of a smirk. They take the mini healing potion that that she had been given, and she takes a little slurp of it. As she had said
You
before,
are really
she's
rationing it.
as she had said before, yeah, she's planning on rationing this. You see that her wounds don't really seem to close, but she does have looking like to be more energy. It looks like the way that she's rationing it is mostly just to deal with the symptoms of the poison than the actual like
It's like fucking
health
NyQuil.
issue, basically. As she lays back with that little bit. So we said we were gonna eat.
Yes.
as much as I, definitely care about a lot of what was said, I do, and I was paying attention.
The good news is that we replenished our pudding supply recently. You still only get one, so it lasts. No amount of wiggling will change this, Quaddle.
So, do we all get one? I was kidding. I like seeing you squirm.
Oh lord, she's squirming again.
So I'm not getting one?
I think that we should make sure that the one who needs it keeps it, don't you think?
Well,
You
who
need
needs
it. I did not know it was a bodily condition to eat pudding.
I'm deathly allergic.
To
You're
what?
definitely allergic to pudding. That's so sad.
To not having pudding.
Well, I have to admit, I also am allergic to not eating. I believe it kills me.
If you don't have pudding, then you'll die. That would be completely against the thing we were doing, where we saved you.
Monkey-O, please.
Someone get this one some pudding.
We'll get her some pudding, and we'll save her life one more day.
Hold on.
20 cc's of pudding stat.
Hold on. I have an idea. He goes over. As he does, he just pulls his bag off of him and starts digging around inside of it. Where again, you guys remember back whenever they had their date with Cavelli, you guys see all the different pots and pans and things that Monkey O has on them. Do I have pudding ingredients? How do I make pudding? Does one pudding? How? Must figure it out. Lives are at stake.
I could show you. You don't have to.
Law!
Lives are not at stake. Monkey-O, please.
How does one pudding?
I mean, I don't know if we have nearly any of the ingredients for it. You would need, well, obviously egg yolks. You
I have
need
that.
milk. You need.
I have that.
What? Sorry, you have that?
Yep, I have egg yolks. They're great for protein. I have milk. They're great for strong bones.
How?
The-
He just pulls out like what appears to be a small bag. As he pulls out this very, very, very small bag, you guys see him reach inside and pull out a much larger than the very, very small bag, a small little pitcher of milk. Whenever we were back home, we were talking about wanting to make something from whenever the next time I had a date with Cavelli. So I've been basically keeping all my ingredients completely stocked up.
Well,
I
damn, I feel
think
bad that
there
I
is
haven't
enough
done
here to
anything like
make
that.
cave pudding, yeah.
What else do I need other than eggs and milk?
Well, obviously stuff like sugar and salt is necessary. Cornstarch is the important thing, but I did not think you guys have it quite the way that I do.
I don't
We
have
just
any
had to get
sugar
it from grain.
I don't have any sugar and starch, but I do have salt.
I don't believe you would want pudding that is just salt and milk and milk and eggs.
Am I still
Why not?
the one stuck on the fact that the milk jug's bigger than the bag? And that it's not spoiled? I'm assuming.
It doesn't look like it. It looks relatively fine. It's literally like a little glass jar with like a cork in it.
That is so small. How did that fit in there?
Oh, the same way this does. He reaches inside and pulls out like a little jar with another cork in it as he opens it up and shows what appears to be smooth butter.
I wish I was butter.
Are these like magical jars?
No, don't be silly. I wouldn't put ingredients inside magic jars. This is a magic bag.
Oh, that makes sense.
Don't I have a magic
So
jar? Wait a minute.
does the bag preserve them?
Essentially, basically, inside of this bag, there is enough space for about
about a small room?
A
Small room of what?
Of anything, really. About the size of a pantry. As I emptied a pantry and put it inside of here.
Oh,
Do we need beans?
of course we need beans.
I have a lot of beans.
What kind of beans do you have in here?
I have these beans, pulls out a jar of like pinto looking beans. These beans, pulls out a jar of like black beans. These beans, pulls out like
We could certainly make some sort of beans with these. I would not recommend making pudding with just salt.
We could make pudding and soup.
You do not want to make salt pudding.
Well,
I do.
I will not stop you if you wish to make salt pudding. I am just recommending you that you shouldn't.
I need some kind of ingredient that I don't have. But where could I?
Oh, there he goes.
You guys see him start to sprint back in the direction you guys had came from.
Oh, is he looking for the clay?
It seems like he's gone back for the clay.
You see Dakar go into the bag. Let's see here. He does have salt. Good. He does not have sugar, but he does have sugar cane. He could just make sugar.
I've heard that process is a lot.
Let's see here.
It's not impossible, but it's not great.
He has literal candy in here. He like pulls out like a jar that's full of like hard candy. We could just dust this.
It would give it a certain type of taste, but it would work.
I'm hearing a lot of making pudding, but not a lot of giving pudding.
It's given.
I think
Do you think the pudding happens before it's made?
I think the pudding that you have is fine because it's good and I like it.
Okay. What do we say when
Look,
we
I
want
don't
pudding?
I don't know if he's gonna make good pudding.
What do we say when we want pudding, Coatl? That I have and you want?
It's give to me that stuff that is there, that is what I want.
Let's try again. There are magical words in this world.
Oh, I know. I'm sorry for taking your put. No, wait, that doesn't sound right.
I'm rolling for her. That is a natural 20.
No, but that doesn't mean maximum brat.
She looks over. Oh, I have to be useful. Got it. You see her make her way over toward Sunwalker. As she does, she brings herself over top of Sunwalker, looks down onto her. All right. So, let's try. She then grabs Sunwalker by her shoulders. Excuse me. And then she makes a breath. A haze of smoke goes over top of Sunwalker as they hold them there. Until finally, Sunwalker is just sort of laying there, and Coatl steps away. There we go. Now give it.
You know what? I appreciate the intent. I will give you that. You'll hand it over. You'll hand one pudding over.
As she takes the pudding, Fabio, you look over at Sunwalker as you note that all of their wounds seem to have been healed.
Well, Sunwalker, how are you feeling?
Not cut up, I guess. As they bring their hands across their skin. Smooth. My skin seems nice. They lift their hand up toward their face, and my eye feels better, though it is still gone. I still feel wrong inside. Well, that's impossible. As Coatl has already begun eating.
She's already on it, baby.
All you guys need to do is give me one pudding because she is eating it.
Yeah.
The funniest part is that I'm the one that has all the pudding in my bag.
I have pudding also. You're not the fucking person who owns all the pudding, but you
two
do
of you
have
have-
you do have
the two-
most
the
of
two
it.
of you have pudding.
Fine.
As-
Fine. I'm sorry. I know you hate me.
You want to
do.
put into my birthday party or my bar mitzvah? If I convert to Judaism, you don't get to be at my bar mitzvah.
As the Coatl is just eating on it, she just like is looking over at Sunwalker like, no, that's impossible. I did great.
I don't know what to tell you then.
Hmm?
The poison is still wreaking its havoc on my body.
Then that isn't poison.
Oh.
Or it's not poison, because if it was, I would have cleansed it.
That's not an entirely incorrect statement. The Coatl is fairly powerful. It shouldn't stay there.
I'm a holy dragon.
Fairly powerful if we were to be as clear as possible as a holy dragon.
So you're not.
You're more like a
Poisoned
winged
or-
serpent from what I saw. Shut up,
Like some sort of like a small worm.
holy dragon.
A young holy dragon. Eventually she'll be like gigantic. Massive.
I hope you understand the statement that we're trying to make here.
Then what could it be then? What does your cleanse not get rid of?
Any number of things, honestly. It's just not poison.
If you were sick, it should get rid of that. If you were poisoned, it should get rid of that. If you had some kind of infection, it should get rid of that.
Maybe you were cursed?
Yeah, it probably wouldn't get rid of a curse. If that's the case, then allow me. If I do this, I
Go
get one of
ahead.
those puddings, right? Now, hold on a second. Don't
I
worry.
think it can be swayed.
Don't worry, I won't be eating it.
We have to be careful, Law.
I would have wished any other wording than that, but yes, I can be swayed. Go ahead.
Pudding is becoming the currency.
She will place her staff over top of where Sunwalker is sitting. As she does,
Oh. Understood. I have great news. It's not a draconic malady.
That's good.
Can
What
deep-elves
is
even
it,
get
then?
those? It's very rare. I believe this is more of an invasive malediction.
An invasive malediction.
You said it wasn't a draconic malady.
Is
Are there
that
others?
like a polite way of saying STD, or?
I believe that you have either been infected with some kind of a creature, or you have been cursed by a demon. Either way, it is demonic in nature,
Ew.
which is why I say maledic. Demonic in nature.
Well, the Quietmarch does look like a place where demons would do stuff.
It's actually
So these
not as common as you would think down here. I don't know what they talk
Really?
about up on the surface, but at least this layer of the Quietmarch is actually very calm, usually. That's why it is called the Quietmarch, after all. There are people like us, the Deep Elves, who guide people through. There are the Druids who make their way through this place. Usually, there are enough people patrolling about here and moving their way through that the only dangers you really have to worry about are the adventurers.
To be honest, I thought it was Quietmarch because you had to march silently or you would be killed. So either live being quiet or you die and remain quiet. That's what I thought it was.
Might
So
I
then-
please have a pudding?
I suppose that was the deal. Oh, hand that one over.
So then these people are dealing with necromancy and demon things?
To be fair, currently you don't entirely know what they're dealing with. Necromancy, if you remember, was not initially brought up. Death is brought up, but not
Death is brought up.
necromancy.
Yeah, I mean, we seem to be on the same page about this. They're the same people that attacked us before, and we assumed it was necromancy death things.
You assume necromancy, but again, no dead bodies have been risen.
Yeah, no dead bodies have been
Nope.
risen.
You just felt and smelled like the fresh earth and decay.
Mm-hmm.
But the person that you
Then
guys
I'll
had was
reword it.
not a dead person.
So I will reword it then. So, people that deal in death and decay things, but not really necromancy, as far as we've seen, and demonic curses.
From
Well,
the
as
commerce. Whoop, go ahead.
well as you know, when it comes to things, your name was Fabio, correct?
Yes.
As you know, whenever things are, there are two sides of a coin, right? There are the Maledicts and there are the Ardits. Maledic are considered cursed or demonic, but there's just about as many of those as you can think of, just like there are as many Ardits as you can think. You yourself could pass as someone with beast blood, with your wings you show, but other Ardits are much more showy. Tattoos about themselves, hair that remains alight and shining, halos that rest atop their ears. There are different kinds of Ardit, just like there's different kinds of Maledicts, which would assume that there'd be different kinds of demons as well. Perhaps this is just a demon in death, or if it is truly a dark god that you are all talking about fighting. From the looks of these people, they seem to match the description of the ones that have been making their way through the adventuring circles. Dark robes turned to ash. I believe this is part of a cult that has been active in these last few years. Unfortunately, they seem to be mostly often brought in from the north, so I hadn't assumed to see them all the way down in Arfwisk.
I don't know how. I suppose we could figure out why they would have traveled this far down if they were moving towards a certain area anyway. But
I mean, not to just connect literally everything together. Cults, as far as we understand, making sacrifices. There are a lot of missing people, according to that ledger. I don't want to connect those, but you know.
I had conversed with you said Mira not too long ago about it actually. That cult, as we mentioned, it is not deaf. It might just be undeaf, not bringing something back to life, but
Removing the concept
Erasing.
of death.
right. And apparently they were looking for power. It shines with what we knew. They had gone around looking for, at least on our end, looking for visitors or anything with enough magic.
I'm inclined to trust what my god has said. If there truly is a cult out there that is trying to revive some kind of god that will stop themselves or other things from dying entirely through the power of decay, then perhaps that is enough of a way to refer to it as a demon or a curse. We already
would
know
match
that
up,
most
I think.
likely they're the same people if they're the ones that also took away your witch.
The descriptions match up.
So,
Yes, Kyle.
it reminds me, like, when it comes to, like, doing things that are like, all decay-y and things, but, like, not dying and such, it reminds me of that old man we just fought.
Yeah, I'd fought something similar when it was brought up.
But also, it kind of reminds me of that paladin guy as well.
Hmm.
Hmm.
A lot of different ways to interpret it, I suppose.
Neither of them were like, they weren't like Saiyan. They were different. One of them was a vampire, I think. They were like living and like drinking and stuff, and like were like going at people. Whenever they powered you guys up, you guys started looking all scary and jumpy and teleporty.
It was really cool.
But then there was the paladin, and he was like, whenever he would hit things, like he would like this big old like darkness would come up, like, yeah, and like he would hit them, and then like they would like shrivel and stuff, like they would like that, like the stuff on him would be destroyed, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That man certainly had a certain power about him.
I guess in the end we can make whatever assumptions we want to make, but without more news and information, what's the point?
Mm-hmm.
No use in trying to figure out things without the information to guide us.
Right.
It's
We're
at
just
least
going to be going
things
around in
to think
circles.
about, but not really actionable, you're right.
We'd also just not want to get a thought in our head that we believe to be true and then have it be completely off base when we go and fight.
He kind of gives him a look. I suppose you would know about that.
Yes, everything about my life has been turned upside down. I'm sorry. Also, just the idea that you're saying you're going to fight. What are you going to do? In the end, there's not much I can do quite yet. But even I can pick up a stone and throw it.
That's the spirit, right? At the very least. There's plenty to think about, but probably we shouldn't be thinking that much.
No, it was a good answer. Oh. You see him reach for his bag, which he just can't find.
You have to promise not to throw it.
Looks over towards you, Law.
You have to promise not to flick it at him.
At some point, Dakar, you should just make a spell that's just an illusion that throws a coin.
Wonderful. Drops it in his hand. Thank you. He hands it back to you.
I love the circle of commerce. I had an interaction with Kimberly like this once, actually.
Look, it's up to him what he wants to do with it.
So I'm the only one concerned that monk. Oh, there he is. I was just about to say.
You see him come back. His arms are completely covered in goopy stone.
Monkio, you're looking exceptionally goopy today. What happened?
I put my arms inside that goopy stone. Took me a minute to find it again. I guess because I wasn't around them, I couldn't see it. So I just started pushing my hand into walls.
That sounds entirely dangerous.
Oh, it's fine.
Well, it's fine then.
Doop, 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 doop.
So what were you thinking of doing with the goop?
I was gonna eat it.
You're going to eat the goop.
Well, they said they can make it into eating things.
You have to make it into it first.
Yeah, I could do that.
I-
Probably.
How do you make the goo into food?
You're going to have to wait. We have our own magic items and other such that can turn things into other things. We can turn basically anything into another type of item. That's the only way we can turn that stuff into fabric and other things.
So I can't eat it now.
You have sugarcane.
Yeah. It's hard to process that.
Exactly. I've tried.
Yeah.
And now I've learned this is hard to process as well. He opens up his bag, pulls out a similar bag. He then starts scraping his arms into this too small bag. Only this time it doesn't get bigger. It just gets full.
Well, cane sugar will work as an alternative.
I don't know. There's also candy we can dust. Do you have a mortar and pestle?
Nope.
I got claws. Can I use that for this?
We can just cook the beans. We also have rations.
The only reason we were looking for pudding is because this one wanted it. We don't have to worry about it right now. Just bottle up that stuff and take it with us.
If you want to risk it, go right ahead.
This isn't going to turn
Good.
into like a guy in there, right?
Da-da-da. You see him scrape his arms off into this bag that stretches to its fullest extent and is just like this goopy bag of mud at this point. He ties the top of it into a little bow.
His mud bag. His fucking mud bag.
I'm glad you've got your mud bag.
Ugh. Feeling kinda. He like starts moving his arm back and forth a bit. Feel like my hand's kind of numb.
Yeah, that's a monster, as I mentioned. It was probably eating on you.
That's fine. Everything needs to eat, right?
Yeah.
I suppose so. Speaking of, we should eat.
Right, the beans!
Let's make a nice soup with those beans.
See here, we have these beans, we have these beans, we have these beans. We have this soup base. If we can use something like that, that'd be great.
Yeah, do you want to? I mean, we have to kind of work with what we have here. We have some of the rations that might work with it.
Oh, do we have any more of those dogs you had?
Unless you
I
empty
mean,
out-
how many of our rations are dogs?
What?
How many of our rations are dogs?
We're eating dog.
Oh no, it's sausages.
Pretty sure he called them dogs.
That is the
hot dog.
colloquialism. We call them hot
Boiling dogs.
They're sausages. Not made of dog.
Okay.
They're not actually.
Look, I was going to say, if it was between losing this pudding I was going to hold over the head of that dragon or eating dog, I might eat the pudding first.
Mike?
Good news for you, it is not a real dog. It is the witch really liked dogs. She would never.
At this point, we definitely could have enough food for just about everybody here. Monkey O seems to have quite the number of rations. You guys see him pull out several different things that could be used for soups as well as for just frying and stir frying things. You guys are able to make a quick flame thanks to Fabio.
I'm fucking sorry. This guy's got a frying pan, but he doesn't have a mortar and pestle.
What? I didn't think to bring it.
He's beautiful. I love him.
I didn't think I'd need to crush anything.
There's a lot of things
What
that are
about
used
your
for crush.
enemies?
It's a lot of ingredients. It's good to crush them if we're doing anything with them.
Well, yeah, but if I was gonna
Yeah,
crush
and
them,
you're-
I'd just bring this out. He just pulls his staff out. And we
And
crush
what
them
bowl
into the ground.
And what bowl to contain them in? If you don't want them to get all mixed up with the rocks and stuff.
He pulls out the frying pan and puts it on the ground.
I mean, if it works,
I appreciate the spirit of innovation and
We're gonna. What? You guys are able to make things. You said you were gonna use one of your rations, so go ahead and throw in one of the 5 rations that you hold. But it should be relatively easy for the first few nights, at the very least, for you guys to get food, as Monkey O seems relatively prepared with their bag.
he is so prepared for this.
You guys take note that Monkey O's bag seems to be larger than he gave credit to, but from what he says, it's not too much more space he can put in there. Again, around the size of a small pantry is able to fit inside of the bag, which looks as if it's like a coin satchel. You guys would know that this magic bag is relatively on the same kind of scale as that. But as you ask again, Fabio, if the bottles are magic or not, he does seem to be very, very like against it. Like, no, don't worry.
Do you think I'm rich? No, are you crazy?
No, that'd be just far too dangerous.
dangerous.
Oh, yeah.
Why?
Well, if I had bottles that were like magic bottles that can hold like more space in them, which those exist. I have a couple of them back home. But you shouldn't put them inside of these. No.
That'd be unhygienic.
Well, I mean, technically unhygienic. If you put a vessel that sort of messes with space inside of another vessel that messes with space, you could get something catastrophic.
I see.
You could get
Does it
something that
explode?
messes with
Yes.
time.
As most fun things, they explode.
Oh, it's good to know.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
He begins to just cook. You guys give aid. At this point, you guys have your food. You guys have your sit back. At this point, Sunwalker seems a lot more comfortable. She's very much still just kind of wincing occasionally with the pain that is going on inside of her, but the actual pain in her arms and legs and skin and everything like that, she seems mostly fine with. She no longer looks for a moment as if she is on the brink of death. She no longer feels that way. In fact, as the food starts to get made, you guys do look over and eventually you do see that she has fallen asleep.
The sleeper. I don't know what I said that for.
That's good.
It is at this point that I would ask if there's anything else you guys would like to do for the night, or if you guys want to move on to the next day, where you guys would do some more traveling, potentially making your way to the tribe.
He's
Cavelli's
probably gonna
good.
get arrested. I mean, we probably also can't have a guard cycle up again, especially here. But yeah,
But do we have the Kyle intervention though?
I was gonna say Cavelli was gonna check up on Kyle. I don't think there should be an intervention though.
Okay.
We would say at this point that everybody starts to spread out in their respective areas about this place. Maybe some of them go on to a watch, maybe some of them go on to just a nap, a sleep. But at this point, everybody spread themselves out and about.
Feather preening time. I did get fucked up with my wings. I gotta make sure they're fine.
preening time.
The first thing we will do then, while the other two think of what they would like to do if they want to talk to anybody or not, we will go over to Cavelli.
Intervention time.
You make your way over toward Kael, who currently is eating on her little soup, the soup that they have, the soup that is there, the nice soup. As she is doing such, she seems to mostly just be poking at what remains inside of the bowl that she was given. More than anything, she seems very much to just be kind of staring off into the soup.
Hey, how are you holding up?
Hi, hello, Cavalli. I'm doing fine. I'm just, I had some soup. Not really feeling too much more soup, but I don't want to leave it out because if I leave it out, then what if some bugs or something get in it, and I don't want that to happen. So I should probably eat it. Haha.
Come on, you know what I'm talking about.
I'm worried.
Worried?
Yeah. You're gonna be mad.
And the worst I'll do is be a little pissy. Come on, what's up?
I'm worried about Mitri.
How so?
First off,
Well.
like I said, he's pretty stubborn when it comes to things, so I'm pretty sure that he'll be probably making some kind of a nuisance. But
That too.
But like I said before, I'm also just sort of worried because as bad as being with Maddie and Mitri were, he seemed worse.
You mentioned that.
He's never hit me before, you know? Not even that. I felt when he struck me, it wasn't full power or anything like that. I don't think that that's what I'm trying to say, but I didn't feel like he cared. Like, usually whenever, something like that goes down, I thought that he would pull it a bit, but it stung like a lot, and I just sort of felt disconnected, like he wasn't trying to hurt me, but he didn't care if I did get hurt,
That
And that's-
wording sounded a bit. It's almost as if you expected him to hit you in the past.
No. Again, I've never I think it's why it took me so long to realize the things they did was bad, because they never did anything bad, like outwardly like that. There was never hitting, there was never abuse like that, you know? Even when he
It was
grabbed
still
even
abuse.
when he grabbed my arm, he's never done anything like that before. He was never physically abusive like that, you know? I'm just worried. I'm worried about what's happened these last few years. I'm worried about Maddie. I don't know if she's a similar boat or... That's why I said that you'll be mad. I'm worried about them, but I'm not second guessing anything or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying. I just worry that I worry something's wrong.
There's definitely something wrong.
Hmm.
Something more wrong than it was back then.
Also, he never used armor like that before. That armor he was wearing and that sword he was using, that's not Mitri. Mitri, him and Maddie were the ones that taught me how to fight. I watched them as they moved, and I watched them as they struck things, and they used to fight like I do. Something that showy and that flashy, something that heavy. That's not Mitri. That's not Mitri at all. Mitri was always about going in and striking fast and in the back, you know?
Guess so, yeah.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't be talking about them.
You need to. And you need to make sure you know you can talk about them. It's a complicated situation. I hate them. Well, I know I hate Dimitri. I don't know that much about Maddie.
They're both equally to blame for what they did to me. Before all
I'll
this.
trust you on that.
They're both the ones that did those things that had me doing stuff and had me always following him around and just sort of not letting me do things. That's why I'm worried about Maddie as well. I'm worried that she's done the same thing. That she's changed too. Mitri didn't like me bringing her up, so he when he smacked me, I felt like something happened.
Yeah.
When that random guy in the crowd brought her up, I wonder if he knows something. The illusion that Law said.
Wonder what that man knew. That's kind of crazy. What did he know?
What did he know? You know, I didn't see anything because I was in that ball, but maybe I knew them.
Who knows with them? It's been so long, and It's sad to see someone that you already didn't like too much. Learning they became even worse.
That's
I
the
can only imagine.
that's the thing, Cavelli. I don't want to date them anymore. I don't want to date Maddie or Mitri anymore. I want to break up with them. But that doesn't mean I don't love them still. That's not just gonna go away. I know I shouldn't be with them, and that's something that I've decided. I'm not gonna be with them anymore. Especially after what just happened. I don't want them hurting you guys, or hurting me, or hurting my brother, or hurting each other. But that doesn't mean I want to see them like that.
Of course not.
I want them to still be okay. I want to tell them that I didn't like what happened, and because of that, I don't want to be as close to them as I was anymore. But that doesn't mean I didn't ever want to talk to them again, or that I wanted something bad to happen or anything. And now I'm just so worried. I'm so worried that something happened while I was gone, and that the two of them are hurt, or the two of them have something else happen, or maybe they did just change. And if they just changed, then they changed in the worst of ways.
Everyone changes. I mean, you've changed, I've changed, just from the little time we've known each other.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it's hard not to think about them, worry about them, even if they were horrible for you. There are a few people from my past I still think about, hoping they're doing okay, despite the fact that they probably remember me as much as they remember that dirt they walked on. This isn't about me. The thing is, you don't have to worry about them, but I know you will, because you care about people, right?
Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna say I care about people, but I do care about them. And I want them to be okay. But if they did just change, and if this is just who they are now, then I want to tell them I don't want anything to do with them anymore, and it's gonna hurt even more. I don't want to just leave it at this. I don't want to just run away. But I also don't want any of you hurt either.
Someone's gonna get hurt no matter what. That's just the unfortunate truth about it. Well, I know I'll be there with you, no matter what the case. And maybe there's something else. Maybe there's a weird magic thing that's going on with them. But if there's not, you have to be ready for that.
Even if there isn't some weird magic, even if there is some weird magic thing, you know that's not gonna change how I feel, right? You know I'm not gonna go back to them, Cavelli. I really liked it whenever you told him during everything that she loved me.
You didn't indicate that you were gonna go back to them or anything like that.
I just wanted you to know. I feel so everything's so complicated after I've seen him, and the fact that he almost killed Fabio.
That was a pretty
Yeah.
huge thing.
Yeah, I'm trying not to bring that stuff up because you're going through a lot right now.
Did I ever
Ow.
did I ever tell you how I met him?
Nah.
It was during Fordomus. In the festival. It was during
What?
Fordomus. Maybe you never had reason to be around it, but in all of the cities and all of the towns, especially the ones down in the center and over by the capital, they had Fordomus. They have it twice a year. One of them is Remembrance Day, and the other one is just Fordomus. It's supposed to be whenever we're supposed to be nice and kind to all the sun elves and all the sons chosen. And for us, over here in Arfwisk, it was always our time to give thanks to all the adventurers. The ones who died, the ones who still live, the ones who got hurt, and the ones who go forward and do things knowing the fact that they could die or get hurt. We always watch as they go in, and we always cheer for them when they come back. And on Fordomus, sometimes when they come back, we have these big festivals and feasts. For me and my brother, we never really got to do much of it because, well, we never really had a lot to do. So we just sort of made our way there, and sometimes I would nick a couple of things. And whenever I did, once I nicked something from Dmitri. He was one of the sun elves that was down deep in the Quietmarch. He would always be coming in and going out. Everybody knew about him. He's been an adventurer for so long. But he had these apples that looked really nice, and I thought I should make a pie for my brother. And so I nicked them. But I didn't know that Mitri and Maddie, I didn't know that they were, well, people with such keen eyes. So they immediately found out, and they didn't do anything about it. They just let me have it. But then whenever I was nicking something from the next person, I messed up. And I got caught. And the adventurer, he tried to get me thrown in jail. But Mitri, he stopped him. He handed him some glass and told him to be on his way, but he's a sun elf, so of course the person's like, no, you do your thing. It's fine. I'll let her go this once. And I left after I took the things I nicked and I ran off. I went back home and I made that pie. And I brought a piece back for him. And it was the first time I gave someone anything for Fordomus. And he said it was the best pie he ever ate.
Saved you and liked your pie. Damn.
That's the Mitri I miss. That's the one that I held on to in my head all these years. That's the one where no matter what happened with me, I always thought he had my best interest in mind. So whenever all of you guys made me see that it was wrong, I was devastated. But I think because you were there, I was able to handle it a bit better. Not only that, I mean, it doesn't take away the fact that he liked it, and it doesn't take away all the good times.
Yeah, it's... You saw the best in him, but the best was only a small part.
Mm-hmm. That's the Mitri I want to remember, but if he truly has gone the way he is now, if there's no reason behind how he's acting, then I'm just gonna assume that that Mitri was left behind whenever I went into the Quietmarch that time. That Mitri isn't around anymore. And I'll try to be done with it. That kind sun elf that helped me out whenever I was younger doesn't exist anymore. And if that's the case, then my brother is gonna be older. My lovers are gonna be gone. My whole old life is gone.
It wouldn't be gone. It's just the past. I like the Kyle there that we have now. Are you saying they're gone?
The Kyle you see now is... she's here to stay. But she probably doesn't have anything keeping her here anymore. Not in Arfwisk, not in anywhere there. That just means I can
Hello,
go. That
Wanda.
just means I can go wherever you guys want to go. Then, though.
And wherever you want to go. I'm a wanderer too, you know. I had to leave my entire past behind.
Is it weird? Is it weird? I'm really interested in seeing that Ingi dragon.
Nah.
Like we talked to that
I'll
other
go.
dragon. I'm sure he'd be fine, right?
Well, maybe.
And he likes cayenne ale, and I like cayenne ale, so like we can talk about her.
Oh, hell yeah. Like, this party has been a keeper. I've been glad we have a party that's been so interesting and not murdery. Backstabby. Ugh.
You want to share some of my soup? I'm not sure I can
Only
finish
if
it
I
all
could try
myself.
something. Only if I could try something.
Sure. What is it?
Yeah, you said you can't. Okay. If this doesn't work, this didn't happen, but this might be romantic as shit. Hold on.
All right.
She's gonna put some soup in her mouth and then try to deliver soup with a kiss.
Are you sure?
Back to soup.
Roll me for that demeanor.
I heard the ghost of Aaron in my head.
Roll me that demeanor. See if this comes and see if this happens in the best possible way for you.
You want to roll for
If
me?
if you ever think about sneezing, don't. I'll roll for you. You got a 9 plus something.
And a 9 minus 2, that's a 7.
Don't sneeze, okay? Just don't sneeze on her.
22. You see them look to you as you do take like some of the soup and you like go over to them to go to give them a smooch. They raise a little handkerchief and wipe off some of the soup from your snoot.
Your snoot's all dirty.
As she does, she goes, "Oh, you would. Oh, I'm sorry. You had soup on. You had soup on your
Don't
fur.
open your mouth! Don't open your mouth!
You had soup in your fur."
She swallows. You know, that was where we're best. Probably best. But I think it was still hot. Still hot.
Oh, yes, I asked him to make it more spicy for me. Is that a problem?
What would
Camellia
happen?
is going to shit herself tonight.
What would happen if two spicy tongues rubbed up against each other? Would it cool it down or make it worse?
Oh, I'm sure it'll cool down.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
Now that your mouth is not filled with soup, she is definitely much more into giving you a kiss. As the two of you have your smooch, it doesn't help, but kissing does take your mind off of it.
You are making out silly style, because you're wondering.
But you guys kiss over in your little corner. You guys eat the spicy soup that is a little bit too spicy for you, but at the same time, it's just not like beyond anything you've had. You're fine. Law or Fabio?
Monkey's over here like, I'm here for the long haul. I just got to get my date, and it'll be great.
Monkey O is still like making food. He's like, all right, how can I get this going? How can I? Like he's just, the monkey O, like he would look over like, oh, they're making out, cool. Like,
Oh, dope.
that's pretty dope.
He's doing the thumbs up he's doing in his image.
Monkey O is no.
Monkey O is a Fujoshi warrior.
He is like that's my lady and my lady's girlfriend.
This is my girlfriend. This is my girlfriend's girlfriend.
Monkey was looking at specific instructions for each person. Cavelli cannot handle spice at all.
just like looking over at Cavelli. Ah, yes, the girl I'm dating and her girlfriend. Because they're not boyfriend girlfriend. They've had a date. It's like, yes, the girl I'm smooching and dating and sleeping in the same bed with, and her girlfriend.
The girl I'm not a girlfriend, just happened to be having a situationship with. Damn, this molecule's getting complicated.
Monkey reached enlightenment, and that is polyamory is okay.
Yeah, he's like, hey man, that person, I kind of dig them. They still kind of dig me, but they also dig that person, and that's pretty cool. Meanwhile, Dakar is just like, hey man, I'm sorry that's happening to you. It's just like, what do you mean? No, I get it.
I can't believe you're getting cocked right now.
No, I get it. I understand. It's you don't have to be that. You don't have to be that strong all the time.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's all right. I'll leave you alone.
Then
It's okay.
she mutters over here, he is just strong. It's nothing to worry about.
She's out like a fucking light.
I know.
She's gone.
But yeah, Fabio and Law, is there anything you guys would like to do for the rest of the night, or are we moving on / ending for tonight?
See, that's the thing. I did want to like apologize to Hall for accidentally putting him on the spot there, but it's also 11:28, so I don't have the juice for it. If Fabio has something,
We
I
could
can save for
definitely
it,
we
but
could
I
definitely
yeah.
save it for next time. I knew
Yeah,
we were
I
getting
would
very
rather do
close to
that.
things, so
Yeah.
let's go ahead
Next time.
and hold things off until Sunday. At the moment, you guys have gotten a lot of information today about some of the events. You guys are decently sure now that this person was connected with the deep elf that was supposedly working for the witch. Not only that, that was one of the witch's 12 people that they keep telling you guys about, that they give superpowers to at certain times of the year.
You see, what should have happened is you should have given us some of the fucking superpowers among the year for specifically, you know, the time that it is now.
I have to
'Cause there are none.
maybe, man, maybe. Who knows? Maybe there's a reason she hasn't.
It's because
Maybe
of
there's a
me.
reason she fucking has them.
Maybe it doesn't like you.
Maybe she's like, actually, I kind of hate these guys. They kind of annoying for real.
I'm glad they don't have my
Alright.
house.
Unfortunately.
But nope. We're gonna end things off here for the night. We'll come back to this on Sunday. Maybe it depends on if Terraria gets. I mean, it depends on if we're all okay for it. We'll see you guys on Sunday, and then
How funny would it be if we just recreated this exact place in Terraria,
Terraria.
and just roleplay there?
just fucking just filled it with the crystals from underneath the hollow biome.
Yeah.
And just
Throw in
painted
some of
just
the
painted
mushrooms.
We're
bricks.
like role playing, and
Nothing
just
biome.
randomly we have a blood moon and we have to roll initiative.
But yeah, we'll see you guys later. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Go. And until next time, like always, later days.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.